Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi has once again stepped into the public spotlight, not with fear or hesitation, but with a kind of courage that has defined his long career in the South African police service. Recently, the fearless general made a bold statement, declaring that he is not afraid of those who have been targeting Vusimuzi Cat Matlala, the controversial businessman whose name has been tied to major corruption scandals, political links, and ongoing investigations. According to reports, General Mkhwanazi has personally stated that he will take responsibility for transporting Matlala from his prison cell to his court hearing, a move that not only shows confidence but also signals his readiness to face any potential threats head-on. He made it clear that any politician, criminal, or corrupt figure who dares to interfere or attempt an attack during the transfer should be ready, because he is waiting for them. Those words alone have sent ripples through the law enforcement and political community. To understand why this statement is making headlines across the country, we have to go back and look at the history between Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, the police leadership, and the growing tension around figures like Vusimuzi Cat Matlala. Mkhwanazi is not a newcomer to controversy. For years, he has built a reputation as a straightforward, no-nonsense officer, someone who refuses to be influenced by political pressure. His leadership in KwaZulu-Natal has been marked by his willingness to confront corruption and criminal infiltration, even when it meant standing against powerful individuals. From the early days of his appointment as provincial commissioner, he has faced both praise and criticism for his firm stance. Yet through it all, Mkhwanazi has remained consistent in his message that no one, not even those in high office, is above the law. The story of Vusimuzi Cat Matlala, on the other hand, reads almost like a movie script. Matlala, a wealthy businessman with political connections, was once seen attending top-level events and enjoying the privileges of influence. But in recent years, his name has appeared in multiple investigations, accused of bribery, corruption, and illegal business dealings involving state contracts. Reports have linked him to attempts to sway appointments within the police service, including alleged efforts to position his allies in powerful roles. These revelations have drawn national attention, sparking outrage and concern about how deeply corruption has spread within certain government and police circles. After being denied bail, Matlala has remained behind bars, awaiting his trial, and it's during this tense period that General Mkhwanazi's name has once again come into the picture. The decision by Mkhwanazi to personally oversee Matlala's transport to court is not a small one. For many, it represents a direct challenge to those who have been accused of trying to silence witnesses or manipulate justice. Mkhwanazi's message is clear. He will not allow fear or political manipulation to dictate the course of justice. His statement that he is waiting for anyone who tries to interfere can be read as both a warning and a declaration of readiness. It suggests that he understands the risks involved, but is fully prepared to face them. In South Africa's current climate, where the line between crime and politics often appears blurred, such bravery is both rare and deeply symbolic. Many citizens have praised his courage, saying that it restores faith in the police service at a time when trust is at an all-time low. Social media has been flooded with messages supporting the general, calling him one of the few remaining officers who still stand for integrity. On the other hand, some critics argue that his boldness could make him a target, that such open defiance of powerful networks might invite retaliation. Yet, for Mkhwanazi, this seems to make no difference. He has built his career on principle, and those who know him well say he has never been one to shy away from danger or controversy. Looking deeper, this situation also reveals a complex web of power struggles within South Africa's law enforcement agencies. The Matlala case has already exposed divisions between senior police officials, government departments, and political figures. Allegations of bribery, influence, and secret deals have raised difficult questions about who truly holds power in the country's justice system. When someone like Mkhwanazi stands up and takes public action, it shakes the system, because it challenges those who operate in the shadows. His move could inspire others within the SAPS to speak out, or it could isolate him further from those who prefer silence. Either way, it has started a conversation that the public has long been waiting for. There's also a deeper fear behind all this, the fear that witnesses, suspects, or key figures in sensitive cases could be silenced before they ever get the chance to testify. In recent years, South Africa has seen several mysterious disappearances and assassinations connected to corruption cases. By insisting on handling Matlala's court transfer personally, Mkhwanazi may be sending a signal that he will not allow another high-profile suspect to vanish or be killed under suspicious circumstances. This move strengthens a perception that he's not just talking about justice, but actively protecting it. However, it's important to remember that this situation is not just about one man's bravery. It's about a larger battle between truth and power. Vusimuzi Cat Matlala's name has surfaced repeatedly in investigations that point to deep-rooted corruption in both the public and private sectors. Some reports even suggest that he was connected to the funding of political campaigns and police events, which has raised uncomfortable questions about conflict of interest. The court hearings ahead may reveal much more than just Matlala's guilt or innocence. They could expose a network of influence that stretches far beyond him. That's why the stakes are so high, and why General Mkhwanazi's involvement has become such a major story. The fearless stance of Mkhwanazi has not only captured attention, but also reignited a sense of hope that accountability is still possible in South Africa. His willingness to face danger head-on reflects the kind of leadership many citizens have been longing for. As the court date for Vusimuzi Cat Matlala approaches, all eyes will be on this high-risk transport operation. Will it go smoothly, or will those who fear exposure try to interfere? Will this event mark a turning point in how the police handle politically sensitive cases? Or will it simply add another layer to the already complex story of corruption and resistance? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. The fearless attitude of General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi has once again reminded everyone that courage is still alive in South Africa's justice system, and that some men are willing to stand tall even when surrounded by danger. As this story continues to unfold, we want to know what you think. Do you believe General Mkhwanazi's decision to personally escort Vusimuzi Cat Matlala is an act of courage, or is it a risky move that could endanger him and his team? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy these kinds of in-depth political and social analyses, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for our next update as we continue to uncover the truth behind South Africa's most talked about stories.